you will hear the director of a language center library explaining about its facilities to some new students. Welcome to the library, or the ILC, which means Independent Learning Center, and let me explain about some of its facilities. We're standing here at the entry gales, next to the borrowing desk. That's where you check out any books, but you are also advised to study in the library here, since most of our material cannot be borrowed. Thus, we have seating along the middle of the library and in that far corner in front of us. On the left, we have the quiet reading section, Q11, for some serious reading activity. We used to have the computers there, but then realized that that corner was very quiet and thus better suited for the purpose it now has. The computers were instead shuffled to a more central location, right beside us here, on the left, Q12. Again, somewhat confusingly, this area once housed the newspaper and magazine section, but the people in the quiet reading area had to walk far to collect this literature, so it was moved to right beside them, in the adjacent corner, Q13. So feel free to read the newspapers there. But the reference books, those huge weighty dictionaries, atlases, and encyclopedias, were all situated at the opposite end of the building, against the wall, Q14. This was because they weren't generally that popular, and we wanted more space for the magazine racks, always a favourite with readers. Okay, as well as reading, you need to work on your listening skills, and for that, you need the audio section. Again, such an activity needs a quiet area, so we put this in the last remaining corner, up there on your right, as you can see, Q15. There are CD players and headphones, so just borrow the listening packs, sit down there and listen away. Right, that just leaves the main library. In other libraries, that's often right beside the newspaper and magazine section, allowing freedom to choose from all genres of literature, but here we've got them further apart. For the main library, just follow your nose past the central settling there, and it's there among all that shelving, Q16, upon which you'll find an abundance of interesting hooks and listening packs to use.
Section 2. Thank you all for coming to our community meeting. As you know, we are excited to unveil our improvement plan as we look forward to the influx of tourists in the summer months. I'll start with a quick overview of the main points of interest in the area for anyone who may not quite know his or her way around yet, and then I'll get into the improvements made. First off is my favorite, the Science Museum, which is on the corner of St. George Road, Q11. If you have not visited it yet, I encourage you to go before the busy season. It is absolutely spectacular. There is even a flight simulator you can try out. Just west of the Science Museum is the National History Museum, Q12. It's a sight not to be missed as well, with each floor devoted to a different era in our nation's history. There are special exhibits for children with interactive games and fun history lessons too. If you're looking for parking, it is available on the intersection of Queen Street and South King Street in the car park, Q13. Standard hourly and daily rates do apply. The best place for souvenirs is the shopping mall, though it gets extremely busy during peak times. You can get there from the Tube or the entrance on Timber Road, just south of Cornwall Road, Q14. This area has students everywhere, usually from the primary school across the street from the shopping mall, Q15. Classes often take field trips and engage in guided tours through the area.